so coming along with the season upon us, I'd like to share with you a bit more about a occurrence that happens once a year out here in Southeast Asia, which is called Ghost Month. Now, the Chinese believe that, or the Chinese people think that on Ghost Month, the gates of hell will open and allow the ghosts and spirits to go back to the living world. During this month, those who have families will visit those families will have their family and dead relatives roam the world. Okay, so you can expect a lot more paranormal occurrences to happen during Ghost Month. Now, some of you might say, well, we've never heard of that here in the Western world, and I'm sure you might most likely have not. But this is a very powerful cultural phenomenon in the Chinese world, especially in mainland China. And imagine how many people live in that country. It's one of the most populated countries in the world. So we're dealing with a large amount of collective energy here. Now, for 2015, let me just pull it up here for a second. Ghost Month starts on August 17th, and it will last until September 12th. Now, in these times, we're actually recommended to be a bit more careful because we can find ourselves victim to quite unexplainable negative energetic phenomena. Example, who does it affect? If you're an intuitive, if you're a reader, if you're a channel, if you're a medium, if you do any form of energetic practices, you're most likely to feel it during Ghost Month because the influx of deceased energy entering the world and trying to communicate with the world will be abundant. And if you can sense anything even on a rudimentary level, you'll pick it up more. There are actually a list of things that we should not do and we should do to keep ourselves safe that we're going to discuss towards the end of this segment. Now, what are the signs of the Ghost Month starting? Like I said, you will notice a lot more paranormal occurrences happening, like you'll feel like you're being watched, you can't sleep properly at night for some reason, even if you're exhausted. You'll feel like there are more presences in the room. These are usually manifestations of the freed spirits trying to interact with you. Now, even if you are a mundane person who doesn't believe in any of these practices, and you don't even believe in the occult, remember the theory of collective energy, that if enough people believe in something, it's gonna have a corresponding effect on the world. And like I said, China is one hell of a large nation. That's a lot of collective energy coming your way. So, for some pointers of the things that you should not do according to, what is this? Your Chinese holidays, of what not to do during Ghost Month, just to keep yourself safe. Because remember, this show is all about educating, informing, and enlightening the topics that, or the public, the topics we discuss. First and foremost, try to avoid strolling out alone at night, because the spirits will be more active during the evening, because some of them don't want to move on, and the daylight will actually intimidate them. They'll want to go to the next plane of existence, so they'll be more active in the evening, especially during Ghost Month. So limit your strolling alone outside if you don't want some sort of paranormal encounter to happen to you. Secondly, don't go swimming. It is said that the drowned evil ghost might try to drown you in order to find victims for them to be reborn. So this is basically them trying to say that if we kill you, maybe we can re-enter the world. So avoid swimming, especially in the evening times. As the month is considered to be inauspicious, don't move to new houses, start new businesses, or marry. So anything that begins during Ghost Month is likely to be problematic. It's almost kind of like a Mercury retrograde. From personal experiences, I kind of slow down on reading tarot cards during Ghost Month because I've noticed after I've opened myself up during a reading, I tend to pick up more than what I should be picking up when I feel abnormally sickly, exhausted, weak, and affected. So I really limit my activities during Ghost Month. Like last year, it was a Ghost Month, a Mercury retrograde, and a supermoon all in one. So not really the best time for me to be reading tarot for people. All right? More importantly, if you're born during Ghost Month, avoid celebrating your birthday at night. It's better to celebrate during the daytime. This is, like I said, important because the angry ghosts or the wandering ghosts sometimes would not want to return to their source. They will not intervene with you as much during the daytime as they would during the evening. So these are some basic pointers. We'll put a nice list on the fan page of things that you should and should not do during Ghost Month. But if you want to know more about what you can do to protect yourself during Ghost Month, hit us up at mysteriumphilippines@yahoo.com.